money isn't a big part of my life, but at the moment I could buy Matt Auburn Street, take the Phoenix Club, and turn it into my ping pong room.
SPX very bearish. Very much bearish SPX. My thought process here. So many breaks of structure. It's actually that's what I'm looking for. Let's look at the 2-day. Price action is ugly. See this wick, guys? You see this right here? That to me is the most important. So how we close today is very relevant on the daily perspective. But as we are looking at external structure, this thing is hitting those lows. That means the turnaround's happening soon. I mean, even yesterday, like, I was up on this. On these buys. And the whole market turned around. Today we're bearish. And we're hitting last week's low, right? Look, I am very much more on the bullish side of things. I just need confirmation. I want to buy this. I just need confirmation. I need us to not close below structure. That would say to me, okay, look, I want to buy this. Right now, it looks like we're just selling off from lower lows, you know? Again, I repeat, I do want to buy this, but right now the condition to buy this is not. It's not there at all. Does that make sense? This thing can come back here. Around 11, 12 is where I want to kind of get back into this here. 1 p.m. is the next 4-hour candle close. Lower low. Lower low. Technically broke the indecision to come back up here. Lower low. I'm looking for bullish confirmation. The problem is here is finding that bullish confirmation. Make sense? The only thing I can kind of look for here is the turnaround, because I know this thing is going to come back down to these lows. So that's the only thing I'm looking for, internal sells. Price is going to come back to this area though. This is my thinking. Price will move down these lows for the rest of the day. And most likely, we'll get a turnaround around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., or 10:30 a.m. You'll see the low get hit. Wake up. By 1 o'clock, when that 4-hour candle closes, we'll probably close like a big wick like this. Just like we did here. See this wick right here? To swipe all this external liquidity. We're going to have something similar to that. So we're going to have a wick, probably hit the low. My external bias is still bullish. What does that mean? I still want to buy this long term, but this is a nice pullback that we'll get, right? My external bias is that. So again, my external bias is we swipe liquidity, then get back up here, and we swipe external liquidity. That's what's getting liquidated right now. External liquidity, external bias. As that gets liquidated, I believe price closes above here, and then it's the low, and we start to move to the upside. Okay? All external liquidity needs to be swiped. So just realize that that's the goal of a move like this, is just to swipe external liquidity. How do I know that? Look at all this buying pressure from this right here, this wick. Buying pressure, right? Constant buying pressure. So that means external liquidity is getting swiped out. Because I'm aware of this, I understand this. For me, it's very, very crucial that I pay attention. But again, I don't pull the trigger too early. I don't want to catch a falling knife here, so I don't want to pull the trigger way too early and then we get swiped. I want to allow external liquidity to get swiped. I want everybody to get flushed, right? While we wait. Let's let everybody else get flushed. Then when the market does turn around, that's when we buy, right? When the swipe of liquidity happens, then you start to see breaks of structure, then we come back. And then when everybody else is greedy and their decision-making process, they're already exhausted from an over amount of wrong decision here. I call it decision exhaustion. Then I get into the upside buys. I want to add a trigger or an alert when price starts to get rejected off of this zone. Because, again, my thought process, more external liquidity swiped and then a move to the upside. All that matters is the closing candle. You can see something similar to this play out here. Right here, you see that? Very similar. Swipe of liquidity, of external liquidity. Almost 1,200 points. Same thing I'm looking for. Same swipe here. External liquidity swiped. Now it's coming back. USD CAD is super bullish because of Dixie, right? I'll hit this point exactly. Right, you see that? That area right there. Price will turn around here and then move to the upside with USD CAD. Look at GU. Let's see if we closed here. Wow, we didn't. See, this GU's kind of playing out a very, very similar. Look at this. External liquidity swiped completely. External liquidity swiped from structure. 30 to 40 pips. But no close. You notice that, right? No close. Very important, because if there's no close, this right here can turn around and fill the gap that it's been needing to fill now. And that is what? From the gap to the close of the gap is 173 pips, right? So again, external liquidity swiped, just like gold. External liquidity is being swiped. Yeah, you see this? Euro down. Everything's down because Dixie's just skyrocketing right now. My assumption here is that Dixie breaks. And if we break a daily structure in Dixie, this is huge. This means that there's a lot of fear in markets. And if we do break this, which is my assumption that we will, we'll pull back. But we're going to go to levels that we haven't seen since May of 2025 here, which is recessionary style highs. AU dropping, GU. We'll get a directional bias here in a few, so. Whether we know it's external liquidity sweeps or a legit break of structure, we'll know here in the next, couple minutes. Euro destroyed. Now, why this is important for Euro too is this is a whole change in market trend. If we look at the weekly here, not only is this zone a daily structural zone, this is a weekly structural zone. So if we start to break this low on Euro here, we're talking about a complete shift in momentum and structure from a trend that has started from the beginning of the year. So we're talking a whole change in trend for who knows how long with Euro if we do close below structure, which means we're going to have a huge selling pressure with Euro, GU, and all other pairs if Dixie closes above. And it looks like Bitcoin's getting ready to do that too. Let me look at MSRT. Nvidia, Apple, no breaks of structure to the low. Amazon, Google. This is the one thing that worries me about Google. We're getting to that point with Google. I want to see if any other of the big seven are breaking. Like shifting trends. No confirmation yet. But with it, we're at the brink of it. Decision's coming. And what does that mean? Either this is the low of the market, or we really are shifting structure, and the decisions made today where we're going to start seeing some big lows and pullbacks on all markets. So either a decision's made today and we're turning around for sure. Looks like everything's getting hit. The Dow Jones does look like everything's getting hit, right? Most importantly, SPX. I believe it's going to get hit the way it gets hit. We break that daily structural zone. We're coming back here and most likely around these lows, which is huge. A free fall like that, not good. Just waiting, guys, right now. Like, that's all really I'm doing. I'm just waiting for price here. We're gonna start to see a turnaround here soon. We'll wait and see, guys. All right, I appreciate the stream here, guys. We will wait and see. I want to see how this closes here and how it reacts to this zone, and we'll see what we're looking to do here. So appreciate y'all, love y'all. What I am looking for are potential buys here in the next hour, since obviously price right here has hit this external, massive external area, which I didn't even expect it. But this external buy here is a very, very big zone. So I do want to start buying here. This is overextended. You have 3 waves to the downside, overly extended, and you know, obviously VWAP now. We are overly extended down to the cloud. Does make me want to buy here soon. I just need to wait for some type of break of structure here. Even on the 5 minute, we don't have anything, but even on the 1 minute here, like, you know, confirmation of a break. We're still creating those lower lows. You see this? You know? Until we get a break, which is like this here, then I would get back into a buy. We'll start looking for something, but right now there's no confirmations here. We need to wait and see. Right? How long this thing can really go. Once we get a break, even on the 1 minute time frame, then that's confirmation for me. All right, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all, and I will talk to you